And we will have more talking points, viewers, as we begin. Let's go straight across. This is Chhattisgarh, viewers, very important state. This is where in the previous election, the BJP got all 11 out of 11.
10
right?
out of
10 out of 10. Yeah. Yes. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Here's the number.
This is one state, again, like MP, the populist measures of the chief minister and, of course, the caste combination worked out by the Congress is showing impact.
Showing impact.
Impact,
by the Congress, you're saying?
Yeah, for the Congress. The Congress actually picks up about 8.
8.
Yeah.
So it's a reversal.
It's a reversal. And
so where
BJP
10
picks up
for
3.
the NDA, it's now going to be just 3.
Yeah, and see, most of it in the last few months, when the measures would have started taking impact on the ground, the BJP loses, the Congress picks up.
So who do the credit go to? Mr. Baghel, the
Absolutely,
chief minister,
it's the state
Congress
leadership.
chief minister, the state leadership. The state leadership changing things around. It's very interesting, viewers. We were expecting today numbers to be consolidating in the NDA's favor. It's not quite happening, at least as of now. You can look at the bottom of your screens, 181, 99. The UPA now inching towards the century mark, viewers. And you can see we have already counted about 349. So it's almost 350 seats coming up there. 69 others. Taken together, the others in the UPA still not ahead of the NDA, but that could all change. Let's have a quick look at the other state. Let's look at Delhi. Delhi, big state. The AAP and the Congress are shadow boxing. They want to come together. It's a bit of ha and na going on. But here, this is the vote share.
The BJP is actually inching back to its 2014 vote share. It's gained over
Here,
March.
they got 7 out of 7 seats. So it's 43. They've actually gained 1.5%. So the urban voter seems to be leaning once again towards...
The BJP has even taken a share of the AP voters actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, that has also happened.
Kejriwal's voters are also drifting.
Northern India, as far as the Lok Sabha election is concerned, the poor have shown a preference for Modi. That has happened.
Okay, that's what's happened.
Manoj Tiwari has been working very hard in the slum areas and amongst the Purvanchalis, and he has been able to galvanize a lot of the vote bank that was with the AAP traditionally. And if the AAP and Congress don't go together, actually, there's going to be curtains for the
so we are projecting in Delhi. There you see it, 7 out of 7 for the BJP. If the Congress and the AAP are watching, they better get their act together because that's their only hope. Many people would say their only hope. Nalin, the AAP and the Congress, could they reverse this? Do you think?
I think if the AAP and the Congress were to get together in Delhi, they would be a more formidable challenger to the BJP. But when they are fighting separately, it dissipates the anti-BJP vote and it advantage BJP. There is still some conversation happening. Opinion in Congress was divided.
But why do you think the people of Delhi will not see through this opportunism? Look at what the politics of Mr. Kejriwal have been over the last 5 years, 6 years. He's always thought that the graft agenda, Shadab Poonawalla, is the only one that counts.
Rahul, the fact of the matter is,
you would never tie up with the Congress. And let me just tell you one thing. Manoj Tiwari, couple of days ago, Manoj Tiwari made a very important statement talking to the media. He said that if these two, even they ally, still we will win 7. And he made an open offer saying that the 14 who are going to be upset, please don't forget that we are there for you. So he's basically made an open offer to the lot of the... See, when Congress have tie-up, at least 4 candidates of the Congress are going to be knocked off. At least 3 candidates
of the AAP are going to be knocked off. Let me just draw our viewers' attention to the bottom of the grid there. That numbers should go up now from 181 to about 188 because we've counted Delhi. So I would request the grid people who are looking at the grid very closely to quickly update those numbers. There you can see them, viewers. They're going to go up. We're already crossing the 350 mark now. We are 355, 56 seats out of 543. The NDA numbers are going to surge. They're going to get closer to the 200 mark, 187. Let's go to Punjab, Haryana very quickly. Haryana coming up on your screens. Let's quickly push the Haryana number. This is Delhi still. Let's quickly push to Haryana. There you see it. Let's go. Okay, we need to move on. Yes, that's Punjab. Okay, we brought up Punjab right now. Punjab, very important. Here it's looking like a very mixed bag, isn't it?
Yeah, very mixed bag. The NDA is finally crossed that Rubicon, hitting 32% and converting to seats, which was not converting.
Let's have a look at the numbers. Let's have a look at the numbers here in Punjab. There you can see them, viewers. They come up on your screens. As of now, the NDA is at 2. This is a gain.
It is finally a gain. It finally started making a presence.
And they've actually dented both the AAP and the Congress one-on-one. But that could change, viewers, because you've been polling in this state and you're thinking that this is going to become more even.
And AAP is going to lose more votes over there. That's very clear.
Okay, that's very clear. Okay, let's quickly go to Haryana. very quickly, Haryana and let's call out Jammu and Kashmir as well as Chandigarh. There you can see it in Himachal Pradesh. There you can see it. That's
Haryana,
the number coming out in Haryana. Look at Haryana, viewers.
Yeah.
Here, the NDA is actually consolidating over 2014.
It's growing stronger. BJP has emerged as the center of gravity for every non-Jat
That's because
force.
the opposition is in total disarray here.
Total disarray.
Divided. Even the Congress got a taste of its own medicine in the recent by-polls, in the assembly by-polls in Jind, where one of their more voluble spokespeople. Let's look at the seats quickly, Nizam bhai, where one of their voluble spokesperson reduced to number 3. There you can see NDA 8, the UPA 2, and that number is coming up. There you can see it. 8 and 2, that remains out of 10. And very quickly, viewers, if you keep looking at the bottom of your screens, after we project both Punjab, Himachal and Jammu and Kashmir, that number is almost going to hit 200. Let's just pull out those and put them out on our screens, Nizam bhai. I just go quickly back to our guests and bring them in. This is looking very, very interesting now because what we have, and we are still, viewers, we are still about 130 seats to call. It's at 844 where the BJP, the NDA is now inching closer to the 200 mark. We'll see that change on the bottom of your screens in just a few moments because we're going to add Punjab, we're going to add Himachal Pradesh, we're going to add, in fact, Jammu and Kashmir, as well as the seat of Chandigarh. So those numbers will quickly go up, they'll bump up, and you will see a change there. 200 almost on the cards for the NDA. Can they make it to 272 on their own, Jay, from the east? 70 odd seats need to come from northeast.
For the NDA, yes, as an alliance.
Oh, as an alliance. So we are looking at Bihar, we are looking at Orissa, we are looking at Bengal. They've got to make some big inroads if they're going to get that number. That's very interesting. We are poised at a very interesting point. 207, 401 called. 543 is the full number of Lok Sabha seats. You can see it there. The NDA crossing the 207 mark there, the 200 mark there, by about 7, the UP at 121, the others at 73. It's an open game, but it looks from where we are right now that the NDA is going to course ahead. How close does it get to the majority mark? We'll know in just a few moments. We're going to call more states very quickly. I want to open this up.
They just need a 50% strike rate now to cross the halfway mark.
Well,
the 143 seats, if they get 72 seats.
Rahul, this mood of the nation is reflected. Narendra Modi is coming back. Rahul Gandhi has been totally decimated.
But this is not an overwhelming.
Congress
has
been
not
totally
an overwhelming.
decimated. You have to say that.
Okay, that I agree. The Congress has not made a mark, but this is not an
No, sir,
overwhelming mandate. Let me,
Sir, I would disagree
okay,
with that.
disagree.
Well,
Quickly,
I will
disagree.
disagree.
Quickly, I want to bring in Dr. Fawad
Which
Halim.
is this?
Good evening, sir. Yes, Nalin.
2 sentences, Rahul. If these numbers hold up, of course, Narendra Modi is winning the election based on these numbers, but Congress has not been decimated. In fact, the Congress has more than doubled its tally. Rahul Gandhi will be able to say with these numbers
I'll
that
tell
he's
you
revived
one
the
party that is decimated, and we will see confirmation of that, and that's the left. The left is pretty much left over. And I want to ask you, sir, Dr. Fawad Halim, something very wrong is happening.
Well, let me first congratulate you that you have actually put out the figures that the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA is going to be nowhere compared to what they were in 2014, and I think so that's very brave of you given the environment in which we are functioning at this point of time. And
so you're confusing the BJP with the TMC. No, 1 second. You're confusing the BJP with the TMC. I think that would be a statement that you should give to Mamata Banerjee, because when it comes to crushing media freedom, we know where she stands with that. So hang on. Call a spade, sir.
Let me congratulate you. No, you're actually.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't need.
I'm congratulating you for
Are
your
you
courage.
Okay, don't congratulate me. Congratulate Jay.
It's indicative of the ground reality. You know,
okay.
You are hard pressed to give BJP
Fawad
the
Halim,
seats that they
congratulations.
want.
Let him finish.
Hard pressed
Let
to
him
give
finish.
the BJP the seats
Let him
they want
finish.
in
Let him
any
finish,
other
sir.
part
Let him
of
finish.
India at this point of time, and I think so that's clearly indicative of the mood of the nation. It's getting reflected in your channel. It is more concrete on the ground than as it appears in the what you call in the opinion polls and these polls that you have conducted. Now the left is fighting. The left will fight, and the figures that you.
So you're fighting a losing battle. Why, sir?
I think so.
Is it the narrative? Is it the narrative?
Because
is it the narrative? people are not connecting with your
No,
narrative,
it's very
sir.
clear. It's very clear. If you look at the BJP manifesto today,
They lost West
if you look
Bengal,
at the
they lost
competition
Tripura,
that the
they are
three
losing
state
Kerala.
governments have
Where is
made
the JNU
post
now?
their election.
Okay.
and,
Only you are with
One
JNU.
second, sir.
Left
Please,
it.
please,
It's
please.
left with
Let
only
me bring in.
JNU
Let me bring in Sanjeev
especially
Srivastava
Madhya Pradesh,
also.
Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh.
Okay, let me bring
You
in-
see, the Kisan issue has become central.
Okay,
so,
let me bring it.
The left organized the Kisans. The left led the movement for the Kisans. So that has become a national narrative. So,
Okay.
so you cannot
Okay,
say
one
that the
second.
left is
Sir,
out of the narrative.
sir.
In fact, the left is actually guiding the national
There
narrative.
is no doubt
pension
that there
for
is
people who
rural
are above
agrarian
60 gets
distress. There is
reflected in
no
all
doubt.
the election manifesto.
Fair
So
enough.
that's the
Fair enough, but you are not the party
Yeah, and
that
the
is
BJP
providing the
government did not-
alternative. And
did
I want
not
to bring in
reflect it.
Sanjeev Srivastava very
And-
quickly. 1 second, sir. Allow me.
Well, the conversation has been forced by the left.
Okay,
And
the
you cannot
conversation has
disagree
been
with that,
forced by
that
the
the
left, but the
conversation
gains
has
are
been
going
left
to
out
the
with
BJP
Sitaram Yechuri now.
and
You
the-
are with Sitaram Yechuri
Okay,
camp. That
okay.
is why you are speaking like this.
Okay, okay, one second. I want to
the
bring
left
in-
has contributed humongously to ensure
Okay.
that becomes part and parcel of the entire discourse of the nation.
Okay,
And I think
let
so
me
that's
bring in.
how relevant
Okay,
the left is.
let me bring in Dr. Sanjeev Srivastava. Dr. Srivastava, Sanjeev Srivastava.
How
Sorry,
did you make him
there are
doctor,
many
I say?
doctors suddenly on this panel. 1 minute,
you for promoting.
Sanjeev Srivastava. I just want to ask you this: there are two confirmations that are coming through. Fine, the Modi wave, and after 5 years. Very trying years through a period where we've seen many changes, etc., and some policy decisions that went back. We're seeing Modi doing fantastically well in the situation that the country perhaps finds itself in, number one. Number two, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, both, well, are not cutting ice with the electorate. The third front remains confused entity as far as voters are concerned. There is obviously a growing need for an alternative, but it's certainly not being provided by the UPA in the third front. You'd have to concede.
Okay, see what Nalin said. First of all, I agree with him that the Congress is not being decimated if,
Sure, fair
if
enough.
it is reaching 80-90. So yes, but they have not revived enough to take any heart. Number two, while you have been consistently saying, Rahul, that there is no Modi wave, I am not sure whether there is a Modi wave or no Modi wave. But what Narendra Modi and BJP has very convincingly done for themselves is, A, they have made this election as completely Mr. Modi centric. It has willy-nilly become a Mr. Modi centric election other than South India. Number two, what the BJP must be complimented for is something which I have never noticed mostly not noticed in my last 30-35 years of reporting, is that this is for the first time when I talk to voters, they ask, so if not Modi, who? My impression of Indian elections always was that people are not bothered what the alternative is. They just vote, usually vote out the incumbent.
Okay.
But this time the BJP has managed to sell this narrative to the people.
Well,
that if not Modi, who?
Okay,
And there
well,
nobody is coming to, the
This is
center
not the
stage
first
to take
time.
on the BJP.
This is not the first time that we have been at a loss for an alternative. Tina factor is a word that has been bandied about many, many times. But we have 142 seats still to call. Viewers on the news are, you're going to get the full numbers, but certain trends are beginning to consolidate, emerge right here on Times Now. We leave it at this. We are not saying that there is no Modi wave. There could be changes in the next 1 hour. We're also not saying that these numbers could not actually consolidate further. Remember, the Prime Minister is yet really to begin his blitzkrieg. 130 rallies he has planned. He has only conducted 30 of them. 100 still to go. Wait and watch. This game is wide open, viewers. 72 hours before the first phase.